So I was saying that my place is really swampy. This is all watercress, and it's just growing on its own here. Let itself sow. And yeah, I've got just a little soak well down here. Heard frogs in it. And so yeah, just dug that out. It dries out during summer, and then during winter it fills up with water. And through here we have a Tamarillo tree, and it's starting to come into little leaf. So this is an orange variety. We've got some more broad beans that have just come up. Some rocket. And this poor little grapefruit has absolutely been hammered by the snails. So all this is snail damage. So I have noticed since I've got the ducks, the snail population has definitely decreased. That's some yacon. Down here it's just starting to reshoot. The ducks actually like to eat the yacon. This poor little stick is actually a pawpaw. So it'll just tell you how cold it gets down here. It just did not survive. But who knows, it might reshoot. And right here we have an Australian finger lime. This one's called Crystal, I think it is. So we've just got some little flowers coming up there. Now with your finger limes, they need to drop onto the ground to get their full flavour, otherwise they're a little bit tart. This was a moringa tree, so it got hammered by the snails. I do not know if it's going to reshoot, but we'll see as the summer progresses. And this is another little finger lime as well. So it's only a little baby. And we've got an echium, Pride of Madeira, and that's about to come into flower as well. So Hugo's turned into my puppy dog. He follows me everywhere when I'm in the garden, and yeah, can trip me over sometimes, but we'll see how he goes. And I've raised this apple tree. It's a gala, and it's dormant at the moment, but oh, the fruit are just beautiful. So as we come around here, Chelsea, the other little female duck, this is her little nest. So I thought she was going to sit on it yesterday because she was there most of the day, but she's got a huge cluster of eggs down in there. So we'll see how she goes. Spring's definitely on the way. A little tiny ornamental pear tree. See how that goes. This poor banana plant has really suffered. Didn't like the cold or the wet. Let's see if it comes back. Got some more yacon down there. Over this side, got elderberry flower, which is this one here, which is dormant. And then I've also got the elderflower, so that's growing quite well up there. Only planted them last year, so quite impressed at how quick they've grown. Got another little veggie garden bed here. We've got a lemonade lemon tree. It's, yeah, suffered a fair bit. Things have to be tough in my garden, I work too much. So I'm hoping with the wood chips and chopping and dropping. I chop and drop the buddleia that's up here, because it just gets huge and it provides a lot of leaf matter. So it actually needs chopping back again, so I'll probably chop and drop that later on today if I get time. This is another finger lime. This one's called Pearl. So, and it's starting to produce a few little flowers there. So they are the size of little tiny fingers. They're not really big, but yeah, they make a nice addition to some salads. And this banana tree is doing alright in this little enclosure here. Is quite protected. Got some salvias to bring in the birds and the different insects. And got little tiny, you can find it, cauliflower just down in there. I've had to protect it because the ducks actually like it. Yeah. So yeah, this was a raised vegetable garden bed, but I've actually stuck a slow growing English black mulberry in there. So we'll see how that goes in there. We've got some ceanothus, or bee bush, my ex-grandma, she used to always call it. Absolutely brings in the bees, they love it. And next door to that, got a Valencia orange tree which has been dying back. It's not happy at all. So I'll get some chook poo from out of the chook shed and pop some of that around it. Give it a foliar feed. Hopefully all the new growth seems to be quite good. Has been inundated by the snails again. But hopefully, Mr. Hugo, you do your job and get these snails. So hopefully the sun's not in the way. I might just go over this side. This here is a great big huge Nashi pear tree, and that's actually about 25 years old. Produces lovely Nashi pears. So it's a double grafted one. One seems to grow more outwards and one seems to grow more upright in its growth habit. And then we've got a Eureka lemon tree. This was the first tree that was grown by my mum and dad, and that was planted in 1983. I have chopped it back twice, right down to about just over 5 foot, and you can see it's well up there again. So when it hasn't got that much fruit on it, I'll have to hack it back again because they're just way too high up there. And this one here is a feijoa, or pineapple guava bush. This one's about 12 years old, and I've actually really hacked at it this year and cut off quite a few branches because they were hanging down onto the ground and it's just too hard to grab the fruit. But I'm still going to get inundated by heaps and heaps of fruit. Most sweetest, delicious fruit. And this one next door is only 4 years old, and it is a black Genoa fig. And it needs a good hack back as well. Hopefully I'm not too late doing it. But yeah, that's a look at my little garden. So we'll see how it grows. Spring has definitely sprung. Hopefully this isn't too dark in my shed, but these are my little chickies that have hatched. Have no idea what varieties they are. Got given eggs by a friend. These two old girls hatched out 14 of them, and I'm down to 7. So I've put them in this little cage inside my chook shed and put straw around them, and hopefully they'll grow to maturity. So if you like this channel, subscribe, like, and I'll see you later. Bye.